how much fun this is going to be. Like it's not serious, it's not competitive. This is just truly a for fun match. And I'm really excited to see because this is just a big amalgamation of different people that wanted to do it and they're all randomly thrown on, each team. They haven't really played together as teams. It's just going to be an all-out brawl, all-out fun. I can't wait.
Me too, and it's also on the new map. Breeze is the newest Valorant map. Just got released a couple days ago, the latest patch with the rank reset. Super excited to see how the teams are going to approach it. I feel like a lot of players are still kind of figuring it out. I honestly have no idea how to play it. I've just been having a great time playing Astra. So, but it looks like we're actually going to see an Omen and a Viper though in terms of controllers. So, I'm excited to see what these teams have.
Yeah, I think I've played this map a couple times. I mean, I don't think I have played this map a couple times, and it looks like a very heavy double controller or a double sentinel map. It's just so large with so many angles that you got to go with either or. I don't think there's going to be. There might not be any duelists at all. I think in the new meta, but we do have one on each team, and we're going to see how this is going to play out. It's going to be so fun to watch.
Definitely. It's definitely hard to play agent like Phoenix or Rain on this map because there's so many wide angles like you were talking about. It just becomes like really impossible to flash and clear everything.
Yeah, I 100% agree. They do have the sky though, so I think it might equal out for them. We have two initiators on the red team here. The red team is the pandas?
Yes.
The red pandas. And we have
That
the
goes there.
blue-ish green chinchillas.
Oh, this is a nice
This will
one.
be fun. Two initiators on the pandas. I think it'll be a very, very heavy attack-sided start, as it looks like pandas are leading towards the A side to get this game started, and round one is commencing now.
I think that goes. It looks like the Chinchillas are going to be pushing out kind of aggressively on this defense. At least Murderer is, but there's going to be 5 people about to hit this A side.
Surge gets spotted out by that Soba dart, and it does look like the A take is commencing here as all 5 members are now towards the A side of Pandas, and the retake is commencing.
5 players left alive on the side of the Pandas. The bomb is down. Bropansky gets taken out by Avatar, but quickly 3 kills come in on the side of the Chinchillas. It's now a 2v3 situation, but a really low health bar on Black Swan. Deliver trying to hold the post plant off site, but it's going to be really difficult for him with all the utility the Chinchillas still have for this retake.
Yeah, lots of Viper utility. Viper showing how strong he is, but Deliver's going to be able to catch out Brewski as he's trying to defuse it. The bomb is half. Murder's going to be jumping on it to see if maybe he can get it. He does get it.
One enemy remaining.
And the first round goes to the Chinchillas.
Sticks the defuse. Deliver unable to get the kill until it's just a little bit too late. A good attempt by the Pandas. They got the plant down super easily. Just a little difficult for them to hold it when there's still 4 members left alive on the side of the Chinchillas.
Plant goes down, they get 4 kills. That should be a force buy out of Pandas here, but we'll see how it goes. That was a great retake. Lots of hectic shots, but the one thing I did want to notice here is the Viper util on the retake was incredibly powerful.
Oh, definitely. Especially just denying Deliver any access to see the bomb was just really what kind of won them around there. I did like what Deliver tried to do with their Sova, and as I'm even talking, Black Swan though gets the first pick onto Reliquify. Avatar follows after, so now it's gonna be a 5v3 and the better guns on the side of Chinchillas. Kind of carrying this around. It's gonna be really hard for Pandas to make something happen.
Yeah, lots of mid control coming out from the Pandas here in mid. There's 3 left. We're gonna be trying to take mid control. The drone does spot out Azurus here.
No, trying to get the headshot.
Epic mid fight.
Deliver's getting 2 of his own. Murderer and Mel playing 1v1 Sheriff game. Neither of them actually landing the kill. And now it's going to be a 2v3, and the Pandas almost had a chance of coming back. Murderer takes out Melp. Now the last member left alive is Deliver with that Sheriff.
Cage triggered.
The Cypher battle, 1v1 Cypher here in mid. Delivered hiding in the cages. Doesn't know that Azurus actually pushed up more towards mid. Azurus gonna get that peek there and does get the Cypher diff on Deliver.
A little hard for Deliver there, only armed with a Sheriff against the Spectre, but almost a good comeback from the side of the Pandas. Deliver getting 3 kills with the Sheriff in that mid fight. got at least some weapons off of the hands of the chinchillas, which is always good, especially when they force. So now they're going to be on definitely a bonus buy going up against 5 rifles on the side of the pandas.
Yeah, and if you notice, there's going to be 5 vandals coming out for the pandas. And
Stay safe.
I think you're going to see a lot of vandals on this map. It's a very wide, very big map, especially for that mid control. Very long angles. But it does look like the pandas are going to be leading more towards that B side. Melp is going to be getting the pick on the murder. That's a completely open B side. Hopefully they can take some aggression here and get this side, as 5 members are now trying to push out here, take control.
Avatar playing kind of around the smoke. The Sova or Owl Drone does get taken down. The Avatar's gonna push him, gets the first pick onto Asura, and then Brewski trades it back. So now it's gonna be a 4v3. This post plans were looking really optimal for the pandas here.
3v4 retake in favor of Panda, but now it turns it into 2v4 as SJ Beats gets that kill on the Black Swan, trying to retake out of that B main area. It's going to be a tough one. 2v4 retake. The Sova is low. Let's see if maybe he can get a big. Brewski gets a kill on the Melp, trying to push side down. And he gets that kill on the Reliquary with the Marshal. They have side control, but I don't think they have the time.
Yeah, definitely out of time. Really low health bar. Brewski probably wants to die to this bomb, I think. Turns their economy, and he does. Oh, he actually did Vandal. I don't know how to do the math. I'm not sure if that was worth, but doesn't matter. Next round, they did lose the bonus round, but it does mean they'll have enough to buy going into this round 4. So if you're the Chinchillas, you're not sweating too hard yet.
I think if you save, you only get 1,000, but the Vandal is 2,900. So I think if you have one of those higher end guns in hand, you might just want to save it overall.
Like the pandas gonna play through this mid-ish, tube-ish area, which I don't know if you've actually played, like how much you played this map, but people love to op there. I feel like this map is gonna be so good for operators to shine. We haven't actually seen one in this game yet, but it's still early. Hopefully someone whips one out. Super long angle, super fun to play.
Yeah, this short angle here is the worst. A has so much control just on the beginning. It reminds me of a B on Ascent. Kind of a small angle right off the bat. The flashes are going out to the A side from the pandas. 3 members are out as Avatar is actually on the flank in tube or hallway. Gets that pick. The bomb is going to be planted on A. Black Swan is able to camp a corner, gets a pick, gets a gun. Can't make anything out of it as Melp takes Black Swan out here on site. 3 members left. 4 pandas, 1 left as Murder's the last one alive here in the spawn area.
Now, Murder and Brewski, you have a chance full utility on the side of Murder. Only 3 members left alive, and SJ Beats is really low. The Sova Jar does tag him, but Brewski gets SJ Beats, but it costs Murder his life, and that's gonna be an easy round again going to the pandas.
So many angles. There's just way too many angles on this map. It's gonna be tough. I think Sova's gonna be a big pick on this map, just because it's so wide open. You know, it's the opposite of Split. And Sova's not very good on Split because it's just so many closed off angles that his arrow can't really get too much surface area. So I think this map is going to be really good for Sova. It's all about information. That's why I think double Sentinel might be strong on this map as well. But Viper's definitely going to be a for sure pick.
Excited to see what Black Swan has. I don't know how much time they've had to learn any lineups, but the Molly lineup, the judge gets the kill. It's really fun,
exactly
and SJB does trade it out, but that was really funny coming out of Black Swan there. Saw the Owl Drone. No, Suva wasn't going to be looking at him. It gets the first kill.
Melbold walks into that ult that came out from Brewski. Bomb does get planted onto A site, and it's going to be a 3v4 retake in favor of the Chinchillas.
Chinchillas still have 3 members left alive. Really low health bar is coming out of the side of the pandas, though pandas do have the gun advantage. Doesn't seem to matter as SJ Beats gets taken out by Bropansky, and Murder gets Melp with a frenzy. I think they just thrifted the pandas there. Well played, Chinchillas.
Yeah, that first pick from, I believe it was Black Swan with a shotgun.
I'll try to be even more bored next time.
It was big, but then the ult came out from the Cypher.
That's right.
Bigger, but Pandas couldn't hold their own, and that's going to be a 3-2 lead for the Chinchillas.
I was trying to say earlier, my team was talking a lot about how B site specifically has like the potential to basically play post plant off-site, either through main or through one of the other back hallways, which means any agent that can really memorize their lineups, like a pick like Viper, right, which has so much control just in terms of her utility, and then on top of that, the Molly like lineups for post plant seems kind of OP. Like that sounds super annoying to deal with.
Yeah, and right off the bat, we have lots of noise coming out from the main elbow area into mid. Viper ult does go down from Black Swan onto B to kind of stall that push. Wall goes up mid as well. 4 as Murder takes out Relicify, if I'm saying that correctly. And Murder gets beats as well.
Ooh, Brewski gets the headshot on the Avatar. Means it's a 5v2. Make that a 5v1 as Brewski picks up another one. Last member left alive is the Sky, trapped in this mid position, but they're surrounded. Not a whole lot they can do there. Flash does go out, and they'll get headshot by Surez.
Black Swan tried to go for that knife there. Would love to see it. But I think one thing that the Chinchillas could really work on for the retakes, they did a really good job there, but flanks. This map has the potential to have really big flank power. There's just so many different places you can come from, and if you can work a flank out, I think it works more often than not.
Yeah, flanking on this map's super fun, especially if you're playing something like an Omen, or I've seen some Cyphers flank and use their trips to just get these cheesiest kills. And there's so many places where the enemy could be. It's actually really scary to play on this map.
Looks like Panda's going to be leaning a lot towards this metal hall area. 4 members sitting up there on the row. The blind comes out from Propansky. Brucey's going to pick on the J beats. See if they can get another one. It is a save for the Pandas, and Propansky gets a pick on a Relicify. Deliver kills Propansky in return.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered.
Gonna make it a 4v3, maybe get some guns in the hands of the Pandas. A 1v4 now as I'm speaking. Deliver the last man alive. 6 bullets in his gun. It's gonna get taken out by Brewski. That's a big round by Brewski and Propansky there. That mid control.
I don't know how I feel about sending 90% of your team into that little hallway. You're just lining them up for the slaughter.
Yeah, especially when they have a Sky, and we saw exactly like how you can use Sky there. You can just keep throwing out the flashes. It's a straight line. It's really easy to aim, and they're playing off their utility really well. But to the Pandas' credit, they were on a save. You know, maybe just trying to get a cheese pick, but it doesn't quite land the trades they needed.
I want to see some mid splits here. There's a lot of just 5 men together. I want to see some mid splits here coming from Panda.
Deploying drone.
Relicify pulling out the drone here as the ult's going to be coming onto site from the Omen. Sees Black Swan. The drone's going to be able to tag him out, hopefully. And maybe they can get a cheesy pick here.
Yeah, Murder though. Already has the first pick on the Avatar. Deliver trades it out with a different kill of his own, like you were saying, on this mid lurk. Proving to be pretty effective, though. He is going to peek himself into 2 without destroyed.
Yeah, lots of util coming down onto the B side to stall the Panthers. Be able to push out. Melp gets an easy kill on the Black Swan as Black Swan tries to peek that angle. Be main. 3 members of Chinchilla sitting on B as the rest of Pandas are moving towards that A side with absolutely nothing to stop them.
Oh, I love that camera from Deliver there, getting that whole mid area. They basically know that no one was lurking through mid, so they're all going to be coming from probably CT, so that's giving them a lot of information for the Pandas to work with, though the Sky ultimate is coming out. Gonna hopefully spot out the rest of them, and this could be another round going the way of the Pandas if they play it right.
Yeah, the good thing about that Sky ult is that 3 of those little jellyfishes coming out, and there's only 3 members left for Chinchilla, so it spots all 3 of them, and they know exactly where they are. As they try to push out this giant door area, the ult does come out for Murder. As Propansky gets a big Relicify on site. Brucey gets a kill on the J beats.
1 enemy remaining.
It was a little sketchy there on the side of Pandas. They had the man advantage and everything, but Deliver, the last member left alive, able to clutch it out, though they lost a lot of guns in that round, but you know, a win's a win, so I'm sure they'll take it.
That was a tough one. I think they knew exactly where they were coming from, and they could have easily played for the solo ult to stop. They had the man advantage. They just played the 1v1s, and it didn't work out for them.
And to Chinchilla's credit, some really good gunplay coming out. You saw the headshots just kind of picking them off one by one, as you said. So not a bad round from the Chinchillas, getting 4 people down. That's really bad for their economy. If you look, Pandas are going to be really broke if they don't win this round.
I'd like to see the Cypher lurk mid from Deliver. After I was going to be playing a little bit aggressive in the tube area. Pushing them, knows exactly where Brzezinski is, but Brzezinski's going to be able to get that kill on the Avatar.
I know exactly where.
Kind of whiffs with the Wolf to Deliver gets a kill of his own. Asurius does get spotted out by that Cypher ultimate, so it's now going to be a 4v4 low health bars on the side of Chinchillas. Sky cannot heal herself, unfortunately. She's not a Sage, so gonna be pretty rough for her unless she can get a pick. Asurius takes one out though, even though he peeks into 3, so now it's gonna be a 3v3.
As Deliver's looking all the way up top mid, the bomb is actually sitting towards A shop area. And Black Swan is pushing that way. So they might be able to get information where the bomb is. But man, what a split map control here from both teams. Yeah. Who's going to get the first contact? Who's going to get the first pick? It does look like Deliver's coming up on Brewski. Has no idea. Misses that first shot.
No! Deliver whiffs the shot. Is actually right above another player and has no idea. This is kind of hilarious.
Reliquify. I really hope I'm freaking saying that right, but
one
able to sandwich and get that kill. Deliver gets the kill onto Bropansky. And
10 seconds left.
3 as Black Swan coming through mid doors.
Yeah, enough time to play down.
Player standing.
One, but Black Swan gets the first pick. The recon dart comes out, does spot him out. Reliquify has the advantage here. Don't know where he was looking, but Reliquify certainly got his headshot, so I guess that's all that matters.
Gotta shoot that arrow. More often than not, unless you're holding an op angle, just gotta shoot that arrow.
Definitely. You're just giving the enemy so much more information, especially in a 1v1 about to where exactly you are. Because you can't, at that point, you don't even have to be walking, right? They already know where you are. There's no point in not just sprinting and hoping for the best. But another round going away the Pandas. This is shaking out to be a really close half, despite some early dominance from the Chinchillas on their defense.
Yeah, the big kills coming up from Brewski. Very, very good. Good frags coming up from Brewski. I have the spike. 4 members are leaning more towards the ult does come out from Brewski. Try to get some control of mid. Avatar pushes out mid, gets the Black Swan.
I've got your trail.
Lots of spike control.
Reliquify gets the first kill onto Bropansky, so now it's going to be a 4v3. Low health bars though from the Sova. Murderer flashes out, doesn't quite make contact. Brewski though is able to take out Deliver, making it a 3v2. The bomb is heading towards A. They should look at this plant for free, and there's only 2 members left alive inside the Chinchillas.
Going to be a 2v2 battle for the A side as Chinchillas have to play the retake. The bomb is planted onto A. Melp is sitting in that right side at far end.
1 enemy remaining.
But does get picked off by Brewski as he's trying to look at Murderer. There's one more left here. And wasn't enough. SJ Beats goes down to Brewski.
Brewski's been playing super well this game. 14 kills. The next highest member on his team has 8. Not something you necessarily expect after a more supportive role like the Sova. But, you know, really showing up. And I think you totally nailed it with how essential the Sova pick is going to be on this map. There's just so many places you can be, and, like, information gathering is definitely the name of the game.
Yeah, I think anything double on this map besides Duelist. You get a double Initiator, it'll be good. You get a double Control, you get a double Sentinel. I just think those control kind of characters, because maybe on the smaller maps, Duelists are more important because they can get out, they can get flashes, there's shorter angles. But on this larger map, you really need control of the map or information. And we're seeing it work for the Chinchillas with the double Initiator.
Definitely. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen an operator come out of the side of the Chinchillas. They have the money to buy it, but looks like they're going to all just go for the rifles again. They did switch it up instead of all Vandals. We do have some Phantoms back in the game, so the Phantom's not dead. No one needs to cry, but love the Vandal on a map like this where every angle you peek is so long, and SJ Beats though gonna get headshot by Azurus, and that's the spike.
Yeah, Azurus gets that pick, gets the spike down, doesn't decide to ult, just runs away. It is the safer bet. Would like to see the ult come out to get some more information so we can get more control of the map, but there are 2 members sitting mid from the Pandas, as it is a save round. Black Swan pushes behind, gets that pick onto the Avatar. And more mid controls coming out from the Chinchillas. It's
One enemy remaining.
And Peruski gets a
Spike
kill on the
down
relative
mid.
part.
Last member left alive, Melped, armed only with a sheriff and heavy shields. Not a whole lot he can do unless he's about to bust out some montage moments right here. It can be pretty hard for him to win this.
I've actually never seen him lose this.
30 seconds left.
Gets the first one, got the second. You know, good showing from Melp, trying his best. You know, he got his. Don't know about the rest of his team, but
Last round in
definitely
the half.
unlucky.
I never saw him lose that before that, so. Nice try, as it is a 7-4 half with the last round in the half. The lead is coming from Chinchillas. Very, very dominant defensive side, even with the two initiators. Those two initiators get a lot of info. The sky flashes, they're not just flashes. They also tell you if someone gets flashed.
True.
Big info game coming from the Chinchillas.
That is a great point about this guy.
Revealing
Sky
area.
Soba actually seems like a super fun comp to run on this map. It looks like they're gonna go for an A push though out of the side of Pandas, so hopefully they're able to get another round, but Ropansky takes out Deliver. Now it's already at 5v4 and the round's just started.
Ball comes out from SJ Beats, gets some information. Dog gets the trip here as Pandas are pushing onto A side. The ult does come out from the sky, the busy sky, to get some information to know that all four members are here. It's going to be a tough battle. 4v5 to take the side here. Dash comes out from Jet onto side as they're trying to decide where they come out. Pacey's got a huge flank. Gets a kill into SJB.
One
Azris
enemy
gets that kill on the
remaining.
Reliquify. Murder
Spike
the Avatar.
down A.
And it just leaves Melt by himself. Dark goes down. Azris gets that last kill on the Melt.
Melp trying his best to clutch up after his team
Switching
dies,
sides.
but gets two and still doesn't win the round, so gonna be pretty rough. Luckily for them, for the Pandas, hope is not lost as they go into this defense side. This is a new half. New half, new
Here.
side. Maybe they're better defense players. Hopefully they can step it up or else Chinchillas are gonna kind of roll over them right now.
Yeah, I do think that the Pandas, who are in the green now, I'm assuming, or
Yes, the colors have switched.
okay, the colors have switched. So the Pandas do have the better team comp, I think, for attack. Because as much as I like a Phoenix Flash, I think the Jet works incredibly well with the stun and the info coming out from the two initiators. So let's see if they can utilize their team comp as five
Look
members
out.
sitting at the B side.
Blinded.
Flash goes out. I think you should get info that there was one there. So now a little bit of knowledge Melp has. Avatar trying to push out mid to support. The defense is already rotating onto this B site, but the bomb's already going down. But no one's died on the side of the
Spike
Chinchillas.
planted.
I mean the Pandas, so they have a good chance of doing this retake.
The Paint Scene gets that kill on the Avatar in the mid area as the retake does commence from the Chinchillas. Murderer gets the kill on the Melp. Very, very disadvantaged team the Chinchilla has right now. It's going to be a 2v5 retake. There are two low members
Down.
on the side of Pandas, but I don't think it'll be enough as Deliver gets a kill on the Black Swan.
Now it's gonna be a 2v4. Possible for them to win this right clicking into the
player
smoke, but
standing.
quite get a kill. And that's gonna be another round going the way of the Chinchillas as the Pandas fall in their first round on defense.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see... A lot of people use util just to use it. I want to see util being used and followed up with. You know, Melp were throwing out those flashes to get information maybe, but you already know they're planting. So if you're going to throw that flash, you got to make sure you're following up with it, not just throwing it out.
That's a good point. It is a waste of, almost like a waste of credits, right? If you're going to buy the utility and not actually follow up on it. There's something we said about threatening the Sky Flash, but you definitely really want your teammates just to play off of it. I think we saw the Chinchillas do that really well in that mid-tube area before with Ropansky and Brewski, so hopefully Pandas start changing some stuff up.
Lots of util coming out on the A side. 4 members of the Pandas are sitting here on the A side. Flash comes out. Murderer.
Spike planted.
Relic Fly dies to Murderer. Gets to go and
Take it
deliver.
out.
Brucey gets a shock dart kill on the SJ Beats, and Melp gets a return kill. on the
Last
Paint
player
Scene.
standing.
But yet again, it is a 1v4 retake.
Last member left alive. Poor Melp all by himself trying to get the sheriff. Gets the headshot on Astros. Makes it a 3v1, but 8 HP. Not super winnable. Murderer gonna take him out with a ghost.
Good attack hap so far coming out from the Chinchillas.
But Pandas, this is their first gun round, so some hope left. They really do need to win this round in order to get some momentum back into this game. But they have guns now, they can shake it off, hopefully change something up a little bit in their defense, maybe set up some more crossfires, maybe give up more of the map just to be able to hold down any site. But we'll see what they do. It looks like Chinchillas is going to play from mid here.
I like to see it. I want to see this split. I want to see the control of the map coming out. It does look like it's a little bit of a slower game coming from the Chinchillas. We'll see if it'll work for them and see if the Pandas can make a couple mistakes.
Here.
Avatar has a really forward position here in this mid-cubby-ish area. Would be able to swing out and peek his teammate. Doesn't get the first shot though onto Propansky. Now his location is given up. Ace Jet though, but
One
Deliver
enemy
and Melt.
remaining.
Melt with the 2K. Deliver takes out his zone. It's now a 5v1 in favor of the Pandas.
Now Black Swan is the only one alive. Has the bomb. Could get the plant here at B. There's absolutely no one on B from the Pandas.
Oh,
He's
it's
taking the bomb through spawn. Maybe you can try to plant the bomb here in the spawn and see if it'll work.
He's gonna run into SJ Beats here. He's gonna get headshot in. You know, for Black Swan, I probably just plant on that site and get the credits, but valiant attempt to try to kind of outflank, you know, the defenders, but good tries nonetheless. A really a huge round though for Pandas. Pandas really needed that win. They couldn't really afford to lose the full buy there, so now they have all their guns, and it looks like the Chinchillas are gonna be on a very awkward buy right now.
Yeah, the Pandas did set themselves up for a snowball here with the save having to come out from the Chinchillas. As Pandas have a full buy, so let's see if maybe they can do something as 4 members of the Chinchillas sitting towards A side. The train split here into a hallway.
Oh, Avatar though has the flank onto the Cypher, actually takes out Asteros. Brewski though gets the headshot to Reliquify, makes it a 4v4. But Shuttles is on an eco, so they should win this round, but Deliver gets taken to half HP. SJ Beats luckily able to take out Murderer. The Pandas are losing a lot of bodies here.
I don't know if I'm DCing or if that Sky Ult is lagged out, but it's just sitting there.
Standing ahead.
Avatar pushes out mid, gets that kill on the Brewski as Black Swan gets a return kill onto Avatar.
Here.
It is a 2v2 situation with the bomb going through mid in the hands of Black Swan. Maybe they can get something as Propansky is flanking through the spawn area. No, absolutely no
Last
one's on
player
B.
standing.
Now
Spike
catches out Black
down
Swan
mid.
mid.
One enemy remaining.
Timing of that, and now Propansky doesn't have the spike. He does have 30 seconds though.
30 seconds left.
Propansky does get their ult. I love the Sky ult. I think it's pretty strong, but in order for you to utilize it, you got to run with it. You got to be right behind it because it does hide your footstep sounds for the most part.
Flash.
Propansky gets that clean shot on the mouth there in mid to push them to 11-5 half.
The eco, they just won on an eco. That feels so bad if you're the Pandas. Luckily, I don't think the Pandas are totally ruined. They definitely have the economy to buy again this round, so not the end of their days yet, but now that means a full buy coming out of the way of Chinchillas, getting even the odds a little bit, and Pandas really need to lock down their defense here.
Right, I think I'm ready to see some super aggressive plays coming out here in the last couple rounds as 5 members are
Cover
now
going
sitting
out.
towards the B side from the Chinchillas.
Blinded.
Goes out from Melton. Get some information, falls
Joke's
back.
over.
into a full
You're
retake.
dead.
The ult does come out from
Scout destroyed.
Murderer. But clears
Murderer.
clears that mid area. And it's going to be a full retake, it looks like, coming
got
from the Vandals.
a lot of info there with that ultimate, not a whole lot else, so that's gonna be 4 members of the Pandas are gonna be coming through CT. They're actually just sitting in the smoke, maybe waiting for the flash. There it goes. The Deliver with 2
down,
headshots
B.
takes out the attackers. It's now gonna be a 4v3 in favor of the Pandas. Whew.
Yeah, return frags coming from the Chinchillas. They didn't utilize their util to take the side, but it does look like they're winning their gunfight, so we'll see if they can work something here.
It's gonna be a 3v3, and as I say that, it's gonna be a 3v1. The last member of the
I
Pandas
know
left
exactly
alive
where you
is
are.
gonna get spotted out by that Cypher ultimate, so now it's gonna be really difficult for SJ Beats to make anything happen here.
Yeah, Azure is pushing that spawn angle. Maybe he can get a pick. He does catch him out. But decides not to take it. Plays a little bit safe. Smart move. Puts up the cam to see if maybe he sees something. Gets taken out by SJ Beats. They know exactly where he is. This is unlosable from the side of the Chinchillas.
One could only hope. Cirrus actually just walks past the operator. Doesn't want it today. SJ Beats trying to see if he can get a pick. If he isolates these into 1v1s, it's winnable.
Murderer
not-
gets that swing out to get the kill on SJ Beats. That's a great swing off the contact.
Not quite able to do it. It's now going to be match point 12-5 in favor of the Chinchillas. Pandas, you might be on a broken bye. I understand, but this is your moment. They have 3 ultimates up. Hope is not lost yet. The Jet ultimate probably going to be the most helpful one here, considering the money is not there for the side of the Pandas. But Chinchillas looking pretty dominant, playing really cleanly and just winning all their gun battles.
I think
Now, where to
the
set up
defensive
shop?
side here
This goes
plays
here.
close together. They should stack a site. Play close. They
Block
only
the
have
site.
those close angled guns.
Watch this.
Avatar popping knives, playing with Bropansky. Gonna take the ego peek, gets a little bit of damage there, but doesn't get the headshot of Bropansky. Actually takes him out. Delivery though gets a kill of his
Spike
own, and
down
Reliquify
A.
gets a second. So now it's gonna be a 4v3 in favor of the Pandas, but low HP on the Pandas and still inferior weaponry.
I think if they utilize their use cell well enough, they might be able to take this one away as the ult goes down from Deliver to find out where they all are.
Revealing area.
No, they are going to really go by, but I think turns away. Murderer gets that kill. And they have A site. The bomb could go down. And it does.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3v3. Pandas forced to play this retake.
Deliver gets on the flank. It's Bruce. Now it's a 2v3
One enemy
situation.
remaining.
Now one is HAB 6 out Murderer.
Yeah, Bropansky gets out Deliver. Deliver was on 1 HP. It's now going to be a 2v1. SJ Beats on the bomb. This dark cover to secure it, and Melp helps his teammate out, and that's going to be the game continuing as Panda gets their foot back into this game. Now it's going to be 12-6.
The spike is defused.
Winnable.
They just have to win 6 more rounds and then 2 more rounds, if you think about it.
That's all they have to win. That's it.
That's all they have to do. They've already won 6. Just do it again.
I think the
Looks like-
defensive side is a little bit weaker here. The Viper is very strong on the defensive side, and I think that's what's causing them to kind of lose these rounds. Is they only have 1 Sentinel, they only have 1 controller. They do have all the information, but I think they need to utilize that information to take control of the map, and they're just not really doing that. But
Scanning ahead.
slow start looks like as the split happens with 2 members leaning towards the A side
Take flight.
from the Chinchillas, but 3 towards B as bomb is towards that B side.
Aljoan coming out, Brewski checking the smoke, doesn't really see anything. This Viper wall just makes the site feel so impenetrable.
Big flank coming up from Black.
I guess one does get taken out by Avatar with the Guardians. Now going to be a 4v4. Not a whole
I've
lot of
got your
movement though on
trail.
the side of the Chinchillas. Looks like they are going to go for a B take though as the Sky Ultimate comes out. Doesn't actually get Deliver yet. So Deliver gets the first kill on
Spike down
Bropansky.
B.
Melp did get traded out for that, so it is going to be a 3v3.
Shot that.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, big kills coming from Azarus as they get that flank through mid, take that
There
split
they
control.
are.
and then
Spike
one on the
planted.
left
No
with
more.
Reliquify. Gets the kill on Azarus. Just needs to kill
Joke's
2.
over. You're dead.
And Zolo comes out from Murderer through the
Aw.
side, but Murderer gets that kill.
Well, that was a really fun game. Both teams really tried to show up a bit. A lot of big fraggers on both teams. Is the game still going?
Looks like the game's still going, but I don't know how many rounds are going in. What's going on here?
We're just gonna play out all 26 rounds. 30 rounds? How many
I
rounds?
don't know.
Oh.
Maybe we call it. I don't know.
Knife fight mid. Knife fight
I
mid
fight mid for the last one.
for the last round. I hope they do
All
it.
right, let's see if they can utilize their utility here to
Let's
get
see
this
these
knife
knife
fight
fight
going.
strategies. Let's go. Oh, the flash coming
Flash
out.
comes out from murder.
Oh, this is great.
Oh man. Lots of flashes coming out from the skies. Birds of a prey.
Sky,
No fighting quite yet.
The
The dog comes out, tags someone.
Oh, someone finally got. The first knife kill goes to Avatar, takes out Murder. Now gonna be a 5v4. The chinchilla's gonna run away with the bomb.
4v4 situation. Knife fight happened to me. The ult comes out from Melp. Can they utilize it? They don't. The arrow just to go out from Avatar, revealing their locations. 4 members.
Oh, the jet jump. That's OP tech. Melp gets another kill onto Asteros. Makes it a 4v3. Brewski headshot knife kill to Melp. Bro Pansy follows it up. It's now a 2v3 in favor of the chinchilla.
The drop down knife coming from Black Swan to see if maybe he can fly down from the top.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Oh,
1v3
deliver.
situation.
Last man alive. He has some trips.
Oh, Ashbush gets the final kill. And in the end, the Chinchillas win.
Chinchillas emerge victorious again. Well, thank you guys for watching. There's not going to be a victory screen because we accidentally made it all rounds, but appreciate you all. Hope you guys had fun. I think this might be happening again sometime. I don't know. I just go here. Drama, any closing words?
That was fun, and I can't wait to see what happens next season when we start to get serious and we see those big plays coming out. Thank you for having me. You guys have a good night.